Hello, 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 and welcome back to another Mr. Gill Plays Flatland, a little mini-series on our Transport Fever 2. We are doing our daily search for wieners. There you are. This is a walk in Rad Lobster Town. Rad Lobster? Rad Lobster. No wieners allowed.
And your northwest departure is approved to Ontario.
Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your previous views and all of that jazz. In the between times, we've done a little bit of work. Added in some lines. Wood, plank goes somewhere to make tool. Here, to make tool. And then we also took those planks and some steel from here up into the corner and made some gears, and that's just been ticking along for the last year or so. So still a little bit of kind of finesse to go there. Today we want to get the rest of the lines joined up, so we've got goods and fuel, which should be okay. You can also see we put a nice big airport here next to Hushy Town. I believe Hushy Town is going to be our hub. I think I want every passenger line to go through Hushy Town. But before we do that, let's connect up our fuel and our goods. Now, obviously, adding in a load of airplanes and airports and new depots and all that kind of stuff is gonna take a fair wodge of our money and our maintenance. So we're also going to add in a new passenger line from MGL Metropolis over to Hushy Town. But Hushy Town does not have the capacity. I knew that. Let's pause that. Configure this. So what do? We take this one out there. Pop that in there, and then this one there, like so. Fantastic, and then we should be able to finish that line to there. Excellent. Hushy doesn't have any buses. Okay, so wait, this is a PAX, and this is MGL to Hushy. Okay, like so, and then let's add in some quick buses here. Bus stop. Is that a song? Bus stop, baby. I don't know. Down here. Go like so. And then let's do one on this side is annoying. And like up here. Yeah. You. Hushy bus 1, and then you. Oh, we don't need to do that. Like that. Hushy bus 2. Cool. And then buy a couple of buses to go on that. We'll have to look at our buses soon and see which ones we're using, because we're currently just on the mans. And I don't think we want to use those forever. Like so, and then bam, like so. So that should take a little while, but it'll start to make us some extra moolah. Obviously the passenger lines are where we get our money. If we come here like that, you can see the first passenger line we built between Kylie Town and MGL Metropolis is getting us about 7 million a year. The other one between Kylie Town and Garner City is getting us about 2 million a year, so that's nice. I added in a few more planes to the coal and the iron. That still needs to be added, and a couple more planes to the crude, but we still just got a little bit of time here for everything to kind of work itself out. Ha ha! I found Jeff and Dave! Classic. Just standing in the middle of the road like nothing matters at all. Obviously the town extended. When we started the town they were at the edge of town. Now they're almost in the middle. Morons. Okay, so we replaced those. What we're seeing here is a problem with the cash flow. Effectively, our maintenance is so high, 60 million a year. While our tickets are good, it depends on the kind of year. It goes up, it goes down. I go up, I go down, as our Lord Etho would say, which is kind of annoying and just a little bit frustrating. We are definitely making the money. We're losing massive amounts of money on our road network. Okay, let's have a little investigation of that. Tools 1 is losing. Why are you losing? Where are you? You're not taking any tools. That's the tools going into Hushy, isn't it? Yeah, that's... Wait, frozen. So the problem is Hushy just not growing. Hushy just not growing. Frustrating. There's just not enough people on the map. What we can do is we can go back and alter the sliders. Obviously, when you're playing these sorts of challenges, you know, we're just learning about planes. That's the pure focus of this map, is to learn about the planes and shoot the planes everywhere, and also to have as many planes as we possibly can. How many planes have we got already? 63 planes going. Okay, so that's cool. We want at least a couple of hundred. So we can go back and change the sliders so that the effect of emissions on city growth doesn't matter so much, or the effect of private transport. That's probably what's killing it, is that these people can't drive to any other city. So they're like, yeah, we're going to just disappear into the ether. There's no growth, so to speak, which limits things a little bit. Oh, that's up to 318 now. That's all right. What about you over here, Kylie Town? Up to nearly 500. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Like so. I guess we just need a little bit more time for things to settle in. Okay, I worked out my idiocy. When I reconfigured this, I didn't actually adjust the cargo line, so they were heading into the passenger terminal instead of heading into the cargo terminal, which means they weren't creating any demand. I think that's now fixed. We should start to see, yeah, tools are going into tools 1, which is the Hushy line, and fuel, hopefully. Fuel, not yet, but that should even out over time. I've noticed we're definitely not getting enough planks. I think we need to add more logs into that. I think what we actually need to do, we did just upgrade these guys, but I think what we need to do is go for the top tier if we can. We've got 156 million. I went for a shower and let it running, so now we have that. Let's just go here. Let's see what we can get that can move a lot of stuff. So we're currently on the Hercules, which is 24, 540 kilometers, 24. 20 at 752, 893 at 51. Bam. That's our baby. Oof. That's a lot of money. Now, hopefully, this should start to do some stuff. Look how fast that plane is now. Super fast. It's probably not going to get up to top speed, though, because it has to do all these turnings, doesn't it? Because it's so close to the actual plank facility. Might not be the smartest thing to go for a very fast one, considering it doesn't look like it's going to get over 400 kilometers an hour. Where is it heading? It's just doing massive circles. Massive circles. Can you land now, please? Okay, it's super slowing down. That usually means landing time. Must be landing. Really tight turnings. There it is. Excellent. Okay, cool. So that's the one. Those are these big guys. Oh, that's a big one. Doesn't really fit. I've often thought that the airplane stations, the airports, especially I guess in the vanilla mode, are not exactly the right size. The aeroplanes are a little bit too big, I think. A little bit too big. Okay, so that's going to start ticking in there, which should hopefully increase this thing, which should hopefully increase this thing. But now we should, if we check down here, should be seeing fuel for Hushy. Damn straight. There is some fuel. Excellent. So that means Hushy can start to grow again. 97, yeah, I think that's already gone up a little bit, which is excellent. Okay, so the issue here is distance. So we replaced the coal guys here with the big fast Boeings, as we did with the crude guys, and it's because they have further to go that those lines are actually turning out immensely profitable. If we pop in here, we can see this coal line is making us 32 million a year, well above what it costs us. And then if we pop in here, we can see that this crude line is making us 53 million a year, well above. But the log line, on the other hand, is losing us enormous amounts of money per year, 6 million and currently counting, because of the short distance. So we can't have these Boeings on here. What we need to have is more smaller planes. So let's go in here like so, manage these vehicles. Let's replace all of these guys. Let's go back a step. So we were using these ones, and they're great because they carry so much, but we just need more planes doing more frequent trips, I think, because they're just not getting up to speed at all. So let's have a look. We've got the BR, which is 752. I think the Lockheed is the one we go for, which is the one we had before, and I think we made a mistake by replacing it. So let's do that. But then let's also go like so. Add another one, so that came from that side. Let's get another one here as well. Log one, like that. Maybe a touch of congestion. We could also think about adding another airport or changing this one. I started using the L-shaped airports just because I thought it was smart. I'm hiccuping, apologise. Smart in terms of how the lines come in. It looks a little bit better. And also, let's look at those lines. That's it's a bit of madness right there. That is definitely a bit of madness going on, for sure. Right, but I think that should be better. Now, this thing has upgraded itself already, but that's fine. But I think those guys carrying smaller loads but more frequently is the way to go. There's quite a few planks waiting there. Nothing for flank 2. Why not? Maybe they're just picking it up too fast. But we're definitely rolling into money now. Yeah, we are rolling into money. And look at that. Our company score is up to 53. We're halfway there. Road-wise, it looks like we're going backwards, not making money there. So I have to check. There's a couple of bus lines that are never going to make money, so I guess that's going to be it. But yeah, pulling in the cash for sure. We're still not ready, I don't think, to start up the final line. We have the goods there. I think we're going to have to do that in the between times, and that would be fine. When we come back for the next episode, what we want to do then is spend every penny we have. We're going to have a load of pennies, but we're going to upgrade and get every plane to be perfect for the line it's on. Something we're just kind of really discovering now, and maybe I should have known earlier, of course, but this is why we play these little challenges, to learn. But not necessarily bigger, faster is right for all lines. Excuse me. We definitely have to have a look. I mean, this wheat line, it makes us money, but are we using the right plane? So that's what I really want to investigate in the between times before we come back. Then when we come back, we're definitely going to upgrade, connect everything. We're going to try and push Hushy Town to be a hub, a passenger hub for everything. I'm actually thinking most likely we're going to place another airport on this side, have a bus line in between, and just have every single city feeding into Hushy and every single city feeding out of Hushy. So this line over here, say, that goes from Kylie Town all the way over to MGL Metropolis, we're going to get rid of, and everything's going to go into Hushy and out of Hushy. Not that that would be a smart thing to do, but I just kind of like the idea nonetheless. But yeah, so when we come back, and we will have this final town, Mariusville, to connect as well. Before we go, let's just double check on the Wiener situation down in Kylie Town. Rad Lobster, walk, Rad Lobster. This is all looking good. There's two Wieners opposite each other. There's a third Wiener over there in the corner. Disgusting. Sorry. Where's the other Wiener? There. Okay, I think that's all of them, is it not? Walk. Wiener. Two Wieners next door. Apologies. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the down below what you think of this episode. If you've got any tips or tricks, if you know much about these planes, which do you think are the best planes for the lines? I mean, this line to here, should that be the best? These are still just the little boys, the Sherpas. What should we put there? I don't know. And definitely this wheat red line we haven't looked at since the first episode. Maybe these planes need to be upgraded. I'll catch you next time. Bye.